Hello and welcome to the Indian Women's League. And we are live for the match number 18 and from the Kalyani Stadium where the Nita Football Academy, one who are absolutely on fire and leading the points table, are taking on the East Bengal Football Club. Again, the last year's champion and again champion to the South Asian Football Federation Club Championship. So this has been a wonderful, and this is going to be a battle of intrigue. The battle for the crown, you may call it, because both the sides are eyeing for the top spot. And already Nita with the 10 points are at the top of the points table. They won 3 out of the 4 games they played. They just drawn one, that with the Malabarians, the Gokulam Kerala, their opening game. And Perry, as usual, is in tremendous form. And the starting 11 for the Nita Football Academy, they go with a 3-4-3-3 formation. 4 in the back, Julie Kisan and Susana Konadu of Ghana. And leading the line is Amira too, with Perry and Neha on the wide areas. And Bhumika, a very important role she has to play because she holds the midfield and it's coached by Paramita Sheth, the one from Bengal, has played for the Karnataka and a former India international as well. And she has been doing extremely well with this girls. And the Red and Gold Brigade, they call themselves the Moshal Girls. And they are also on tremendous form. And in the previous fixture, they beat Sesa Football Academy by 9-0 at this particular stadium. And they are also looking to defend the title, which only the Malabarians have been able to. And the Gokulam Kerala, of course, the most successful side in the Indian Women's League. And Soma, she scored a hat-trick the other day. And she scored 4 goals so far. East Bengal go with a 4-1 formation with, again, Silky Devi as their defensive screen in front of the back 4. And leading the line is the Ugandan. In terrific form is Fazila, who scored 4 goals in the previous game, including a hat-trick. And she has scored 5 goals already in the tournament. And from the 2 wide areas would be Sulanjana and Soma. And they've got a very good bench. Ashtam, Sangeeta Basfor, Priyanka Devi, Karthika. When needed, they can be pressed into action. So stage is set here for a battle of intrigue, of course. And a lot of red and gold supporters are here as well, because they know that their team can do extremely well. And East Bengal are truly in great form. And here the teams march on to the center of the park with the match officials. In the white are the East Bengal Football Club. And those red and gold flags and the supporters, they're all waiting for some more fireworks here. Pretty cold out here in this part of the country at this stage. And we are in Kalyani, about 50 kilometers down north from the heart of the city of joy. The players all lined up. And this game is going to be extremely cagey. The customary handshakes. In the navy blue are the Nita Football Academy. They are a team from Orissa, and the academy doing extremely good work. They work with the underprivileged girls. They have their education taken care of, the food, the health, the proper sports science. And East Bengal, they are the local champions, champions of India, and the champions of the Southeast Asia as well. The match officials, Ranjita Devi, Pinky Pandey, Jyoti Gaur, and Ruba Devi G. The two skippers, Pyari for Nita Football Academy and Resti Nanziri, the Ugandan. The exchange of memorabilia. The toss to happen. So this will be a very, very interesting battle. And both the sides would try and assess each other before they go into the offensive. But there are players who love scoring goals. You talk about Pyari, you talk about Fazila of East Bengal, Soma, and the Nita Football Academy have scored 13 goals so far and conceded a couple of goals and are at the top of the points table with 10 points. They finished sixth, the last edition of the Indian Women's League. And East Bengal have done a perfect start to this campaign, won all three of the games they played. They scored 12 goals and 9 goals in the last game. And they have conceded least so far in the Indian Women's League. Just one goal, the one that was scored by Manisha Singh of Garhwal United. The referee is ready. The last moment checks here. Kalyani Stadium, a venue to the men's I-League matches. And we have the Kolkata Football League. The derby was played here at this particular stadium. Fazila to kick off. 5 goals ready. And she scored 4 goals in the last game against Sesa Football Academy. Ranjita Devi is ready. East Bengal did so very well in the SAF Club Championships, becoming the first Indian club to win it. And we are underway. And the East Bengal in the white, attacking from the left to the right of your screen. And defending the other end is the Nita Football Academy in their navy blue shirts. East Bengal have got a very, very solid defense. And the organization is very good, defensively very compact. And today they have Silky Devi as the defensive screen in front of the back four. The back four also very solid. Opoku from Ghana, who flanks well with Sweetie Devi. Adrija Circle. Build up. A good ball, but a lot of weight on that. Goes straight on to the India International Pantoy Chano. Have just conceded 1 goal so far in the Indian Women's League this edition. East Bengal play small passes to try to create spaces. Sweetie Devi. A very good combination is worked up on the right channel. Sarita with Soma. Soma Gugulat always looks for every possible opportunity to score. Shushmita Lepcha also tried to combining with Sulanjana Raul, this 18-year-old. Pressure. Adrija. She's 21-year-old, Adrija. Sarita. Soma normally operates from the right channel. And Sulanjana from the left. Vikshit. Trying to move on the turn. Neha was waiting. But here's some pressure. Fazila. Just failed to keep it under control. She got that pass just outside the penalty area. Early days here. Susmita. Well intercepted. And falling back. Good track back by the Neha attackers. Amira To of Ghana, Togo. That was an attempt nowhere near target. Now, Resti Nanziri, the East Bengal skipper. She is one who really weaves those lovely passes. And Swati Debnath as well. Amira To. The Togolese international. She scored a couple of goals for her country in the 12 games she has played. And is just 26 years of age. So she can be menacing. And so is Perry. One out of Orissa. Good cross. But straight on to Pantoy. Perry is one who played for India and been twice the Indian Women's League champion. She's won the national games, the gold medal, and the AIFF Women's Promising Player of the Year 2015. Good movement. Soma waiting there. Good entry. Right foot. And that is a brilliant finish from this girl from Midnapore, Sulanjana Raul. And East Bengal are up already here in Kalyani. And Adrija Circle, the goalkeeper of Nita, had no clue to that. And what a great strike this Sulanjana. And she scored 3 goals. She scored in the previous fixture as well. And that was set up and just eluded the marker. And to the far post. And Resti again, as I was mentioning, she always weaves those passes. So this assist from Resti, and what a great conversion from Sulanjana Raul. East Bengal up by that Sulanjana goal, the 18-year-old. One who dreams of Leo Messi. Now some work for Nita. They have to try and find the way back. Matilda from Ghana. She has work to do. And somewhat there was a bit of a lacuna. And here comes East Bengal once again. But quickly off a line was Adreja and Fazila. You give her little space inside the penalty area, she would of course punish you. Susmita. Bit of injury issue there. And East Bengal player going down. The skipper, Ugandan, Resti Nanzeri, 28 years of age. And she has been brilliant. Resti. Some anxiety for Anthony Andrews. One very successful in the women's football system. 3 times the Indian Women's League champion, twice with the Malabarians, and the last season with the red and gold. And he is the one who's given an Indian club the first ever continental trophy in the women's football. And East Bengal have conquered the Southeast Asia. That was a little quick turn from Perry. Perry is, or was always called the Ferrari for her lovely speed with the ball, off the ball. She's got lovely dribble, can twist and turn. Option here for Nita. Oh, lovely. Backheel pass. Left foot. From a distance. Bhumika Devi. Oh, that was a lovely work. Amira too. Setting up Bhumika Devi, who had moved into a lovely position, but that attempt little wayward. Bhumika Devi, again 18-year-old from Manipur, has been with the FC Imphal and has finally joined Nita Football Academy. So East Bengal can breathe a little easy because they've got the monkey off their back. They're leading by that lovely goal from Sulanjana Raul. A beautiful strike. Took the ball away from the marker. And here comes East Bengal once again. Resti Nanzeri at the heart of each movement. Flag kick results. Susmita Lepcha. She'll go with the left foot. Headed out. Susana Konadu from Ghana is told. She covers a lot of area. She's got a telling presence in the defense. Sarita. Good touch. Fazila. And that right footer. Just off target, Fazila. This game is pacey. And both the sides are attacking with a lot of flair. Again, a good long ball. Neha, bit of pressure on Sarita. Vikshit. Susana. Julie Kishan. Somewhat one felt that the Nita Football Academy defenders were caught off balance. And that great move from Resti, who set up Sulanjana for that early goal. Here is Susana Konadu, I mentioned. She's got a great presence in the Nita defense. Soma. Intercepted. Susana. Bhumika. Vikshit. Julie. Jabamoni Tudu. This 4-1-4-1 formation is really working in favor of the red and gold, because they have Silky Devi as the foiler. The additional defensive screen in front of the back four. And that is primarily to not allow too much of space for Perry. And Perry not much in action. She's been a top goal scorer so far. Perry. 6 goals. Close on the heels is Fazila Ikwaput. She has been one of the best strikers. Oh, great ball in. East Bengal into the attack from the byline. And off the ricochet. Sulanjana again. But this time, not on target. Fazila controlled it well, and just a little deflection there from Susana onto Sulanjana. So far, East Bengal holding on to that lead in the first quarter through that Sulanjana goal. Jashoda Munda. This Nita Football Academy, founded in Odisha. Neha. She's going central. Amirato. The first quarter, that Sulanjana goal in the 6th minute still separates the two sides. And here comes East Bengal once again from the wide area. Resti Nanziri. Silky Devi. Into a bit of attacking mode. Soma. She was trying to set up. But Susana does well. Sulanjana had moved central from the wide area, which should normally operate on the left. Scoreline, Nita Football Academy 0. East Bengal 1. Resti controls it well. Sweetie Devi on to the Ghanaian central defender, Opoku. Movement from the left. Good cross. That was going in. So very close. And Soma, she's always tormenting. This was a great cross sent in by Susmita Lepcha. And just couldn't get her head to that ricochet. Soma Gugulut. She could have put it through the near post. A little touch from Fazila. So Nita Football Academy under some pressure because East Bengal they're firing all cylinders. They're looking very aggressive, this Moshal girls. Again, a lovely build-up. And linking up well, Sulanjana loses possession. Nita Football Academy have to try and control the midfield. And they had hardly been able to get their skipper, Perry, moving. The supply line to her has been cut off completely. And that's a bit of an issue for Nita Football Academy. Because Perry has always been very much an attacking player, loves to score goals. She can operate with great speed. Susmita. She's from the West Bengal Hills. A good challenge, Julie Kishan. But East Bengal get a flag kick. And they are ready to attack every time, every opportunity. Silky Devi. East Bengal haven't taken their foot off the pedal. They're pressing and pressing very hard. They're looking for the second goal, which could be an insurance. But Nita Football Academy can fight back because they have got a great potential. Challenge. Amrita, that challenge from Silky Devi. And the Togolese attacker goes down. The referee has a word with Susana. So East Bengal up by that Sulanjana Raul goal. A perfect finish. The defense somewhat kept watching. East Bengal side is very, very focused. They know that they can defend their title. The only other side which has been able to defend the title has been Gokulam Kerala. East Bengal are the defending champions with 37 points in the last edition, 14 games. And Nita Football Academy finished 6th out of the 8 teams, just on 14 points from the 14 games they played. Here comes Neha. And in this edition of the Indian Women's League, we are having it in 2 phases. And the first phase, which started on 20th of December, goes on till 9th of January. And the second phase to begin from 20th April and should end by 10th of May. And in between, there's a mandatory break because of the international games that India play. Sweetie Devi. Again, movement from the right, Fazila. Links up well, Sarita. Lovely cross, teasing. And off the turn. Just slightly off balance. Susmita set up Sulanjana. And she is time and again moving into the hole from her usual wide area on the left. And there was a lovely touch. Adrija makes a very good save. But here's Bengal. Here they come. Could have got the second. Resti once again is off target. You're past the midway in the first half. Oh, that was a lovely touch from Fazila, trying to get past Susana. But Adrija circle was quickly off our line, and then Resti could have done much better. She's alive in the East Bengal midfield. Always creates. East Bengal always are keeping possession. The Lions share. They're enjoying. Attack again. Right foot. Adrija on the near post. Does well. There was gentle push from Sulanjana. And Fuzzy with a clinical right foot. Chance again. And going wide over the cross space. Fazila Ikwaput. She has been a wonderful player. Played for her country. Fuzzy. Indian Women's League, a lot of potential. We got 3 different winners in the last 3 seasons. And a substitute, Hema Munda, comes in place of Chabamuni Tudu. So an early substitution by Paramita Sheet. Neha. Lovely cross to the far post. And was trying to quickly arrive. There was Perry. She's putting pressure. Bhumika. They're moving bodies forward. Nita. Very close to the keeper. Panthoi Chano. That was a great cross. Amirato just missing and Perry setting it up. She was at the end of the pass. on the far post. And East Bengal have to be careful. Sarita. Good ball forward. Fuzzy. Oh, she was going direct. But Adrija Circle had it covered. With Susana in cover. That angle was a little tough for Fazila to work on with. And Nita Academy at times are attacking. But East Bengal have got a very compact defense with an additional defensive screen in the form of Silky Devi. And here comes Fazila. She's got great speed, this Fuzzy. Has been wonderful in the Indian circuit. Had a stint with the Gokulam Kerala, a second one. In 2018 was one year when she emerged with the Malabarians. And here comes East Bengal once again. And that is little away. Was trying to set up Silky Devi. And that was out of reach of Fazila Ikwaput. The supporters are very happy because the East Bengal side, they're looking much more accomplished, compact. They're defending well. Amirato. Bhumika. Bhumika is one who normally plays the role of a pivot. She can distribute well and when needed can fall back and defend. Was trying to keep it alive there, Fazila. He's always moving into good areas. The referee Ranjita Devi talking to the Ghana and midfielder, Matilda. Here comes East Bengal once again. Lovely setup. But Soma just missed her left footer. With half an hour's play gone, that Sulanjana goal separates the two sides. Sulanjana Raul, small little girl from the East Midnapur district, a village called Bhagwanpur, and she is living her dream. Nita attacking Amirato. Matilda dispossessed. The referee stops play because a Nita player is down. Bit of niggle. The skipper, Perry, has a look at the ancient player. Perry has been one who stormed into the Indian circuit. And that was a challenge from the East Bengal player on Matilda. Looks okay. The referee, Ranjita Devi, is trying to control the game. We have good Indian women's referees. When talking about Perry, she has represented the Blue Tigers 37 times. 39 times, beg your pardon, scoring 18 goals. Here comes Neha, double cover. Soma falling back. Sarita couldn't keep it in play. Over the near touch. Vikshit. Nita Football Academy trying to find ways to break down the very solid East Bengal defense. And they're maintaining the shape well. Last season, Nita Football Academy didn't do particularly well in the Indian Women's League. They finished 6th at the points table. Won just 4 games. They drew a couple of games and lost 8. Scoring just 19 goals and took in 33 goals. And East Bengal finished the champions with 37 points ahead of Gokulam Kerala and Sibumi from Kolkata. They finished 3rd. Kickstart 4th. Setu from Madurai 5th. Corner kick for Nita. Neha curls it. Chance for a header. Cleared away. And a long range attempted by Jasoda Munda. Perry couldn't generate power with the header and somewhat defended. Opoku has been very solid at the back for East Bengal. This central defender from Ghana. There's option on the left. And East Bengal attacks today have mostly been through the left channel. Soma Gogulat not very active. A bit of an underwhelming performance in the first half. Because she can fire. She's East Bengal still leading by that solitary goal from Sulanchana Raul. But Nita trying to find the way back into the game. They have so many good players. Bhumika Devi, Pyari, the skipper. Soma. Good cross, but straight, very close to Adrija, who does well to pick it up. East Bengal would have loved to be off with that security goal. Soma going direct, not much of power, and too close to Adrija circle. From Bengal. So far, East Bengal have got domination in the first half. They've got control over the game on the midfield, and the defense is very solid. Sweetie Devi, good forward ball. Soma, lovely turn. He's got some space. Sarita, can she keep it under play? She does, but just over the byline. Sarita Yonam is one who really moves well, especially the right channel utilized well by East Bengal. Not so effective on the left, though Susmita Lifcher does move through the left and combines well with Sulanjana Raul. Just about 5 minutes to the regulation time. Anthony Andrews shouldn't be too happy because East Bengal created chances. Here's once again. That was meant for Soma. And she couldn't get the better. Adrija did well. East Bengal have got a very good bench. They have Sangeeta Basfor. The India International has got the defender Ashtam Oraon. Priyanka Devi. Kartika. Here comes East Bengal. Great chance here. On the turn, they're setting it up, but okay, the flag is up. Soma, Sulanjana and Fuzzy. They're combining extremely well. And this season, the East Bengal side is very, very strong. The Moshal girls. And the way they dominated the SAF Club Championships really made India proud. Here's again a great ball. Soma should be finished. And East Bengal doubling the lead. Once again, a great assist, and Soma kept her cool, composed, and she has been absolutely brilliant. She got a 5th goal. And at par with Fazila Ikpaput, Soma Kugulat. One from Kunepalli in Nizamabad, Telangana. This great lady beating the offside trap. Little high back four there from Nita Football Academy, and they're punished. And what a great setup bus from Fuzzy. And a perfect left-footed finish. 2 half left foot. And East Bengal up by that goal, and could have been the 3rd. Again, somewhat the Nita Football Academy defenders in bit of disarray. They're losing their shape very cheaply. And here comes Nita. Good cross from the left. Neha trying to push some pressure. Perry has moved into the hole from a usual position on the right channel because she knows that East Bengal are taking the game away. And the Nita Football Academy need to pull one back. And talking about Soma, what a talent this lady has played in the Croatian League for the Dinamo Zagreb 2022-23 season. Represented the country 37 times. Soma scored 7 international goals. And here was Resti once again. That challenge from Bhumika Devi. Just less than a minute left for the regulation time to end in the first half. And East Bengal looking in perfect shape with a couple of goals already. Opoko with that set piece. Where would she deliver? Right-footed. Headed out. Amira Tour fallen back. 3 additional minutes. The fourth official, Ruba Devi. She indicates a lot of pressure on the Nita Football Academy defense. They've got a reinforcement in Hema Munda. Again, East Bengal at the lemon break. They're leading by 2 goals to nil. A couple of goals from Sulanjana and Soma. They did extremely well, controlled the game. And Nita Football Academy, somewhat the defenders were a bit of pressure. We'll have a look at the highlight. The first 45 minutes. East Bengal in the white and in navy blue are the Nita Football Academy from Orissa. Samali pressure on Koi collecting well. And that was a great setup. Bhumika. Her left foot went nowhere. And then again, Resti set it up. Good cross from Susmeta. But Fazila could have done better. And this was again Sulanjana on the turn. And this was once again a great chance coming East Bengal's way. And this was a moment. Fuzzy had a chance to go through the near post. Adrija did well. There was some pressure from Nita as well. And Soma too close to the keeper. And again, a great finish from Soma Gugulat. That was absolutely brilliant. Perfect assist from Fuzzy with the outstep of the left boot, and Soma obliged so well. So at Kalyani, at the lemon break, East Bengal lead by a couple of goals, and they are putting a lot of pressure on the Nita Football Academy, who trailed by a couple of goals. Stay tuned, we'll be back with a live action in the second half. Welcome back to the second half's play. East Bengal were up by a couple of goals against the Nita Football Academy. And here comes the Nita. They're putting some pressure. They have to try and find out their way back into the game because East Bengal are doing extremely well. For the game in the first half, couple of goals by Sulanjana and Soma, but Fuzzy hasn't scored so far. In the white are East Bengal, and in the navy blue are the Nita Football Academy. And East Bengal attacking from the right to the left of your screen. This time well defended. Julie Kishan. He's very tall. Should be some pressure now again from East Bengal. Sarita with the flag kick. Little away. And now, quick turn. There's the goal number 3 for the East Bengal. Restin Anziri, the skipper. Yes, the name on the score sheet. And absolutely the East Bengal side putting the game to the bed. Nita Football Academy defenders have got no clue the way that East Bengal are operating. It has been brilliant. It's been magnificent. Restin Anziri. That was a little far away. Just a little chested it down and on the turn, that right foot. And no chance for Adrija Circle. 21-year-old keeper from Nita Academy. She is from Bengal. Couldn't prevent that from going in. So is Bengal again up at the start of the second half's play. And they are truly looking the champions of Nita Football Academy. So promising for season. They're leading the Indian Women's League points table. And here they come. Bhumika. And that challenge gets off. Free kick from just outside the area. 1v2 challenge. And this is a gettable distance. Perry on that ball. Nita Football Academy need to pull one back. East Bengal are simply taking the game away. What a start to the new year. Perry is ready. She's scored a couple of hat-tricks already. 6 goals. Can she score from here? Right foot. And again, just off target. Perry had it defended. She has won the Indian Women's League twice, this Perry. Hails from Sundargarh region in Odisha. And that is too much of weight on that pass. The substitute, Hema Munda. 20 years of age, Hema. She's played for the Rainbow, the Merman Sporting, Kickstart, and now to the Nita Football Academy. Resty, she can carry the ball so very well, can shield it. Julie does well. Susmita Lepcha. She's more of the experienced. Been with the Baroda Football Academy with the PIFA Sports kickstart. And here's East Bengal again. Resty blocked well. Julie on the way. The supporters are here. Winter days. Still festivities in there. And adding to that, this great performance by the local side, the East Bengal FC, the current champions of Southeast Asia also. And what a great final they had at the Kalyani Stadium. 3-0 beating APF, and Fazila Ekaput scoring a couple of goals. That particular final. Resty. Sushmita. Across. Susana. Intercept. Not too far away. Silky. Sushmita left hand support. Rotating the ball well. But that is a little wild. But Sarita keeps it in play. Sarita Yumnam from Manipur. It's great. Once again, Lanjana. Too tall. Failing to intercept that. East Bengal 3, Nita Football Academy 0. This is just the fourth quarter. Still a lot to play for. Here comes Americo. They're not linking up well. Terry has moved in the hole. That leaves the lacuna on the right channel. Not being able to stretch the East Bengal defense, which is very, very compact. Sarita, the Hanan, Opoko, Sweetie Devi, and Sushmita left. Here comes East Bengal, a great ball, and Sulanjana moved to the right. But Adrija, very fast off the line. This time does well. Sulanjana had Vikshit blocking the angle. Fuzzy didn't reach her. So Nita, space on the right. That cross not directed properly. Jasoda Munda should have done better. The Nita Football Academy have to do well, have to fight back. They truly have the ability. They had a forgettable last season. Just 14 points, finished 6th behind Setu, who were the 5th with 17 points, and Kickstart 4th with 18 points. The top 3 being the champions East Bengal on 37 points, and Gokulam Kerala, runner-up, 29 points, and Sribhumi 3rd with 22. Anthony Andrews, the most successful coach in the Indian women's circuit, 3 times winner of the Indian Women's League. Here comes East Bengal. Slightly lazy turn by Fazila. Field pass. Meant for Sharma. Controls it well. Wilting under pressure. Oh, Perry, the skipper, taking the ball away. Doing extremely well. Sati Debna. Sati setting up Soma. They've swiped flank. Soma now to the left. Sulanjana has gone to the right. East Bengal started the campaign with a tight victory against the Setu Madurai. 1-0. Soma Tuglat scoring in the 77th minute. Then the next game, 27th December, at this particular stadium, they got the better of Garwal United. I'd promoted this season. They beat them by odd goals to 3. Lanjana and Fazila scored. At the hour mark, East Bengal up by 3 goals. Sulanjana, Soma, and Resti. The names on the score sheet. Fazila hasn't scored. She scored 4 goals in the last game, including a hat trick, and that was a 9-0 victory by East Bengal. Staggering. It was a goal fest here at this particular stadium. Card is out. Might be for the challenge. All the East Bengal players having an anxious look. Amirato in challenge with Opoko. Amirato, the Togolese attacker, has represented her country, Togo. "12 international games. And she goes into the referee's book. Opoko should be okay. Just 21 years of age, this central defender. And Amirato, he's 26 years of age, talking to Neha Shillai. Neha has been having a wonderful tournament. Neha Shillai. He comes from Hisar in Haryana. She scored 2 goals against Maldives in December 2024. This Neha. Opoko should be all right. The game to resume. Pantoy. India international. So many of the India internationals here. A good ball. Attack building up again. Lovely. Hold up play. Fazi combines well. Can she get a goal? She does. Fazila Ekmapot. And she scores the 6th goal in the tournament. Giant top scorer right now with Perry. And he's being all up by that 4th goal. They're absolutely taking the game away. What a clumsy defending. Just ball watching. Absolutely losing their shape. Just have a look at that. The way Jasoda allowed that pass to reach Fuzzy. And inside the 6-yard area, she is absolutely superb. Fazila Ikwaput, being such a great player. 10 goals for our country, Uganda. Been a regular member in 2016. Look at the shape of this Bengal defense, the positioning of all the white shirts. They're all covering each other so very well. The back four is like a lock of Gibraltar. Again, East Bengal player is down. Hold up in play at the stage. So all these Bengal attackers have got the name on the score sheet. The front three, Fazila, Soma and Sulanjana, and Resti Nanzeri. Shati Debnath would be nursed. Hopefully not too serious. Referee Ranjita Devi. Sweetie. Here comes East Bengal once again. This time defended well. Hema is coming as a substitute, but winning that back. A long range, a little deflection. Adreja had it covered. So East Bengal absolutely menacing. So much of high press. They're putting a lot of pressure on the Nita Football Academy. And with each progressing day, East Bengal a looking better side. And should they go over the line, they would lead the points table. And this is the 9th edition of the Indian Women's League. The finest battle in the Indian women's football. And 8 teams are battling it out. The first phase on till 9th of January. 7 games for each teams. Nita Football Academy playing the 5th game. East Bengal only 4th game. They won all 3 previously. East Bengal keeping possession. Left shot. Opoko. They're trying to create little spaces there. The pockets of space being utilized so very well by the Red and Gold Brigade, the Moshal girls. And substitution happening here. Sangeeta Basfor. Swati Debnath as well. She was injured. So Anthony Andrews bringing in fresh pair of legs. Kartika as well. Kartika and Sangeeta. Paramita, she is from West Bengal but played for Karnataka, played for India. Been the assistant coach of the under 20 women's national squad. This parameter. Susana cleared away. East Bengal clearing the line so very well. And back again into the attack. The building from the deep. Good touch. Katika is coming. Once again, I'm going to talk. Soma. Mugenja Pockwell. Apricha already beaten 4 times. Fazila always looking for every possible chance. Look at the turn and that little touch. Got it on a preferred right foot. Fuzzy failed to score. Sangeeta Baspor has also joined the party. Sangeeta didn't travel to Nepal in that SAF campaign, the continental campaign. Again, that's a floater. And Pantwai does well to collect. Yashoda Munda couldn't create a chance there. Back again, East Bengal, Soma, Shweta, Opoku. Look at the ease with which East Bengal rotating the ball. Great ball in. Lovely pass. Soma looks up. And there is Buchner's just needed a simple tap in. Sulanjana just failed to get that defining touch. Adrija is down, injured. That was a great sit by Soma. Just have a look at that. Pull one back with the left foot. And so close was Sulanjana. A simple tap in with any part of the body would have done to get that fifth goal. Sulanjana take it. Paramita Sheet, the Nita Football Academy coach, has to go back to the drawing board. Have to work it well once again. Sangeeta, good turn with the left foot. But finally, infringement. Couldn't beat Jasoda. Sangeeta Basfor. India Asia National. Has played 72 games for the country. 9 goals. And she is from Kalyani. And we are having this game at the Kalyani Stadium. Resting. A bit of challenge again. Hema. Jasoda. Bhumika builds it up. Stretching to the far left. East Bengal defense under some pressure. Neha. Neha already scored 3 goals. She got that lead goal against Gokulam Kerala, which was neutralized. Perry. Haminato. Left foot. That is wide. And no pressure on Pantoy. And then again, Neha scored in that 5-0 victory against Kickstart, Karnataka. And that lone goal against Garwal United. That game was played in the National Center of Excellence in the Newtown, Salt Lake. Nita Football Academy have brought in Cindy. Sure, they need to try and pull one back. But here's pressure again from East Bengal. Can they get the fifth? Next upright, comes back to play. What a miss. Could have done well again. Look at Brazil. Atreja off her line and struck the upright and rolled back into play. East Bengal could have had a bigger margin. Missed number of chances. Substitution happens here. Ashtam Orao replaces Soma Tuglu. A bit of a defensive reinforcement by Anthony Andrews, the master, especially in the women's football. Intercepted well. Susanna caught there, tripping from behind. The referee asks the East Bengal player to rush up, and Ranjita Devi has a talk with Aresti. And Sangeeta has to be careful. She's already on a yellow card. Second yellow would reduce East Bengal to 10 women. 11 minutes of regulation time in the second half left. Nita Football Academy have to do well, have to pull up the stocks and fire all cylinders. Confirmation, Sharma makes room for Ashtam off the bench. Cross again from Resty. Finds a white shirt, ultimately Fuzzy. Right foot, bit of deflection there. Should be a corner. Perry had fallen back. And that struck Julie. Another substitution happens for the Nita Football Academy. A variation in that tactic. Take a little shot. Nothing results really at this stage. But East Bengal always winning back possession. Ashtamura just come in fresh. Was she looking for Sulanjana? That went wide and over Sulanjana. Carry. He's playing from little deep down now. Moving into the hole. Flag is up. Sonali Soren replaces Neha. A bit of a tactical change. No real change in the shape. East Bengal again. Little step over. Resty. Holds on. Resty again. Fuzzy gets in the middle. But that cross blocked and blocked well. Resty Nanjeri has been standout performer this evening. He's done so well to control the game. Take up. Good long ball. Ashtam Urao. Some pressure for Hemamunda. It's over the byline. Beaten 4 times this Adrija circle. 21-year-old keeper has played in different clubs for the West Bengal state side as well. For the Rainbow, the Pink Panthers, Lords FA Kochi, Sports Odessa, Sribhumi, and United Kolkata Sports Club. Adrija circle. Seven minutes of regulation time left in the second half. Confirmation here. Sulanjana being replaced. So one good thing about Anthony Andrews is he always gives a game time to players on the bench. Here is his big goal again. Adreja. players aligned. Sangeeta chases. And one good thing about the East Bengal girls, when they're out of possession, they always try and press very, very hard. Indian Women's League, the ninth edition. Again, the IWL crown had three different winners in the last three seasons. East Bengal won it for the first time. The Odisha FC won it for the first time. And there's been a sort of a hegemony by the Gokulam Kerala. The Malabarians had won it three consecutive titles from 2020 to 2023. There was a subplot in the last season. Odisha FC relegated the champion, and that in the history is unwarranted. Becomes the first reigning champions of the Indian Top Flight League to be relegated in the subsequent season. Never happened before. This time, the 2025-26 Indian Women's League played in two phases and double round robin. Here comes Sushmita. Good job. That was just failing to get the head. Little contact would have done. East Bengal throwing the bodies forward. Yashoda. 4 minutes of regulation time left. There would be some injury time. Nita Football Academy putting some pressure now. Chance for a header from Perry. Today, Perry's performance underwhelming, to say the least. Straight on to Pantoy. Not being put to any challenge, this Pantoy. Comes from Thobal in Manipur. This 29-year-old shot stopper played 26 games for the Blue Tigress. Card shown to Opoko, East Bengal defender. Getting it back. Musford. Waiting in the middle. Kartika. Still holding on is Resti Nanziri. The Ugandan. East Bengal attack from the right channel. Fuzzy holds it. Susana. Finally cross. Patricia. Filled it. Is that going in? Yes, it is. The fifth goal for the East Bengal side. And what a way to finish that. Leo Naurem, super sub. And this is truly a five-star performance by the East Bengal FC girls. The Mushal girls are rocking, absolutely. What brilliant finish. Leo Naurem. Her full name is Naurem Priyanka Devi. That was lobbed in and very poor work by Adreja. and just rolled it into the empty net. Leo Norem, perfect left foot. No chance for the defenders and Adrija to reach it. So with just about a minute of regulation time left, East Bengal lead by 5 goals to 0. And not even any of the red and gold supporters in their wildest dream thought that this could be the margin of victory. It was a table toppers clash. The game was bound to be very cagey, but Nita Football Academy swept off their feet. And East Bengal, such magnificent performance. All-round game. They perfectly managed it. And lovely passing bouts. Asham sets up Lepcha. 5 additional minutes at the Kalyani Stadium. He's been gone again. Fazila. She's just scored 1, but she's hungry. East Bengal look hungry. They want to score more goals. The goal difference really comes into play. The last season, East Bengal won 12 out of the 14 games. They just lost 1 and drawn 1. And here's Perry arriving. Right foot, nowhere near target. She could generate the power, but again, not the desired direction. As I mentioned, has been absolutely a underwhelming day by Perry, the performance. And again, the Togolese attacker is down amid a tow. Talking about East Bengal last season, they scored 38 goals and took in just 10 goals. They got 37 points. East Bengal 8 points clear of the runner-up Gokulam Kerala. Should be okay. One from Togo. The fans enjoying it. And hopefully the people watching it live on the Indian Football YouTube as well. Sweetie Devi. Long ball again. The first touch was good, but failing to control it finally. Sangeeta Basford. We are in the injury time, in the second half. East Bengal up by 5 goals to 0. What a performance. They'd beaten the Visesa Football Academy in the previous game, 9 goals to 0. And they're improving each day. Good movement from the right. Susana intercept. Done well. Oh, left foot attempt. Very ambitious. Shmeta Lepcha. This 29-year-old wingback. Had been with the kickstart in Karnataka, the PIFA Sports. carry to the wrong area. Amirito controls it well. Very heavy touch. And Pantoy lets it go. Gokulam Kerala have won it twice, 2019-20, 21-22 and 22-23. And we had champions in Eastern Sporting Union 2016-17. Here comes Ashton. Good cross. A little deflection from Julie Kishan to Adriga. Rising Student Club won it 2017-18. Setu FC from Madurai, they won it 2018-19. And Odisha FC in 2023-24. One time each. And East Bengal, the current holders. Nita Football Academy were promoted from the Indian Women's League 2 last season. They finished sixth, though. Shishmita, Sangeeta. The referee looking at the watch could blow any more. And East Bengal with that lovely margin of 5-0. That gives a lot of confidence. And this is the fourth game that they're playing and would manage 3 clean sheets. And then the referee blowing that. And that's all for the evening. Full-time score here at the Kalyani Stadium. Nita Football Academy 0. East Bengal FC 5. Sulanjana, Soma, Fazila, and Leo Maurem scorer. 5 different scorers in that 5-0 victory. It was truly a magnificent performance by the East Bengal girls, the Moshal girls, champions of India, champions of the Southeast Asia as well, because they are the current champions in the SAF Club Championship. The customary handshake happening here. And East Bengal reaching the top of the points table. Right now they are the 12 points. The East Bengal. From the 4 games, they won all 4. And 17 goals they've scored so far. They're just taking in a solitary goal, the one which scored by Monisha Singh of Garhwal United. And this is how things rolled out here at the Kalyani Stadium. A very crucial game. The table toppers clash. The clash of titans. Because Nita Football Academy were very strong this season. And they're taking on the current champions, East Bengal. Bhumika attempting from a distance. And this was a moment again. Could have scored from the left. Susmita Lepcha. And good cross, and that just went begging chances after chances. And Sulanjana on the turn. And that attempt again. Fazila to the near post. Adija had it covered. That was a great cross. But none of the navy blue shirts could capitalize, and Soma too close to the keeper. And this was a moment. Soma, so cool, so composed, bit that offside trap. just controlled it with the left foot and a simple push through the far post. In the second half, East Bengal kept on pressing, and that was a great finish from Resti Nanziri. Just have a look at that. What a turn. And let it up. And her shot found the back of the net. And this could have also been converted. And finally, Fazila got a name on the score sheet. Clumsy defending. Sende couldn't prevent Fuzzy from scoring. And East Bengal kept on pressing. There was a little deflection there. And Fuzzy kept on trying, and that struck the upright, came back to play. Summer. She had a wonderful game, scored a goal. And Fuzzy again. Wayward. East Bengal. And this was the final goal, the final moment. Leonorem. And just a little touch, little deflection. Priyanka Devi got that little touch. The full-time scoreline here at the Kalyani Stadium. Nita Football Academy 0. East Bengal go to the top of the league table with that 5-0 staggering margin.